Hey everybody, it's been a strange year, hasn't it? I mean, all of a sudden we're out of COVID. It's hard to keep track of the dominant narrative. Are we still in China flu season, or have we shifted to the monkeypox virus? Is it over? Is it expanding? We're given, of course, the news that it's getting worse and worse out there with the approach of the elections. You're all going to have to think about wearing masks in public again. And because you're filthy mouth breathers, maybe you won't be able to vote in person because it's super duper dangerous. The COVIDs could be all over that ballot out there. I don't know. I don't know what the future is going to bring. I know it's strange to me that we still have a county health director, Briggs, who is making a lot of money to not show up to work. By the way, it's been since October. He returned from a trip and he was told summarily his services would no longer be required, and he was encouraged to quit. And he was given this nice sweetheart deal in which during the most dangerous pandemic flu season sniffles ever in human history, we lose our health director for Olmsted County. You know, the community health is an important thing, right? And he'd been doing a good job for a while, getting good reviews. He's a nice guy. This video isn't really about him. This video is about what was the decision process in letting this guy go, right? Because, I mean, you got the pandemic. He's leading during the pandemic. I almost feel stupid saying the pandemic. It's so overused. I mean, this isn't Minnesota Public Radio. I don't have to use their terminology, right? But he's got his leadership during that whole period of time, and then all of a sudden he is supposed to quit and go away. Uh-oh, I'm touching my nose. If they were to tell people to stop touching their faces, licking their fingers, that'd be far more effective to fighting the sniffles than masking everybody up with a bacteria bag. What was the reason he was let go? Why is he given a sweetheart deal? Why is he still on the payroll until August, the month after? We're now in June, so he's still getting paid for the next 2 months by our county public health. So during this period of time, there's been very little discussion in the press, and of course, no follow-up. Just the announcement was made, and that's the way you're supposed to take it, right? Because we don't have journalism in Rochester, Minnesota. We don't have reporters. We don't have people who ask hard questions. We don't have gadfly reporters who will knock on the door and say, why is this guy still on the payroll? Why was he so bad that you had to tell him to go away? What did he do? Or I'm thinking, what did he refuse to do? What did he not want to do? What was it that Briggs, because I know him to be an honorable person. In my view, he's a kind person, an honorable man. What were the reasons Briggs was forced to resign and go away? Was there something he was asked to do that he didn't feel right about? Was there something that he didn't want to do that they wanted him to do? You know, if we had journalisms in Rochester, in Olmsted County, we would know by now. If somebody from, KTTC-TV, say, what's his face, that guy, Chucky, if he were to come over here with his camera and point it in the direction of this building and maybe ask them some questions about why Briggs is still on the payroll, maybe he would get some answers. Because after all, I'm just an amateur conspiracy theorist, right? I'm just a fool out here with a camera, and KTTC-TV is all worried about the stuff I post. What is it? Oppositional politics? Is that what they're calling it? The Genius Boys? How about we get the journalists, the real reporters over here, to ask a few questions? Why doesn't the press do a story before Briggs is gone? Knock on Briggs' door. Ask him why he's quitting. Good guy. I think he stood up to some people. It's my theory, my conspiracy theory, is he said no to somebody. Or I think he may have refused to do something for somebody that they wanted him to do pretty badly. I don't know. But the people of Rochester deserve answers, don't you? Are you just farm animals or something? You deserve answers. You deserve to know why he quit. You actually should want to know, shouldn't you? Shouldn't you want to know why the county healthcare guy quit at the peak of the pandemic? Kind of seems like that public health issue should be in the public domain. The answer to that question about public health should be a public matter. Anyway, guys, I gotta get rolling now and head out. Thanks for listening to my stupid rant, and we will see you down the road, okay? Here's the place, by the way. See you next time. Bye.